With profound humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 4 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visite suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Naše programy nabízejí více jazyků. Prosím, navštivte suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Subtle bodies are nourished by innermost God's law, the sound of spheres, the song which hears the song, the purity which attracts the purity, the truth which manifests itself into the truth. Please continue watching for more fascinating teachings from Quetzalcóatl, vegetarian.
Turn vegan? Ah, insured by heavens.
Hola, benditos televidentes. This means hello, blessed viewers, in Spanish, the official language of Guatemala. Your joyful and friendly smiles brighten the days of all who meet you. I am Bastian. The spiritual people of Guatemala are known as some of the happiest people in the world. Would you like to know why? Because they appreciate the divine's bountiful grace and the blessings that are showered upon us. May all people awaken to God's love and walk in compassion and benevolence towards all. Welcome to Nourish the Soul, Discourses from Así Hablaba Quetzalcóatl, Thus Spoke Quetzalcóatl, Part 1 of 2 on Words of Wisdom. Así Hablaba Quetzalcóatl, Thus Spoke Quetzalcóatl is a beautiful tale that offers upliftment to all truth seekers yearning for spiritual understanding. In this book, we will follow the travels of the legendary Aztec god Quetzalcóatl, who is the story's enlightened master. In his offering of discourses to earnest seekers, we see that Quetzalcóatl highlights the importance of the inward journey. Transcending both time and space, this journey connects us with the inner heavenly light and music. Thus, the words from Así Hablaba Quetzalcóatl illuminate one's spiritual endeavors with profound truth. Today is a delight to present some selections from Así Hablaba Quetzalcóatl, Thus Spoke Quetzalcóatl, where the venerated master expounds the importance of nourishing our innermost selves as well as understanding true friendship. Living Words. One day, Quetzalcóatl was strolling around the marketplace of Tula, where hands were being given and taken, but many of them enslaved with the chains of greed and with the selfish desire of profit to other people's detriment. One of the many merchants that happened to be there approached them and standing before him said, "Why do you disturb our heads? Leave us alone in the peace of ignorance and in the whole of our blindness. What do you bring to our starving mouths and to our hands full of sores?" And after that, he began insulting him. And Quetzalcóatl, serene like one of the evenings of the month of Tozosontli, told him, "Brother, if there is any truth in what you say about me, I ask heaven for forgiveness. Even more, I ask heaven to forgive you if you are the one who is wrong. You should know that no one forced you to hear my voice, the same way I don't force anyone to follow me. You should not obstruct others who wish to do so in their hearts. Don't try to close your eyes by closing the eyes of those who surround you. And don't forget that not all which is good has to be eaten, because you also have to nourish other parts of yourself that are not your physical body. Neither forget that just because you made a new stop on the path of life and are satisfied with ignorance, someday you will demand yourself to progress. That day, my words of today will come to your memory, and then you will see them alive, but not by themselves, but because by then you will have life within you. A human being is the most beautiful, subtle, delicate, and elevated creature created by God, having not only the physical body, but other bodies as well. It is correct to nourish it with vegetables, flowers, and fruits, so that it develops well. But subtle bodies are nourished by innermost God's lull, the sound of spheres, the song which hears the song, the purity which attracts the purity, the truth which manifests itself into the truth. Friendship. A young man came to him carrying a little bird in his hands and said to him, "Master, I come to give you my friend." And he answered him, "How can you give me your friend? Even if you give me that little bird, you would not be giving me your friend, because you cannot give away friendship, even if you give its object. Friendship is not something that is born when we want it to, or from which we can draw when we wish to. Friendship is the bond of love and the tie of comprehension, and it comes by itself and in silence. How many of those who call themselves friends, and when fate turns its back on them, they turn also their backs? How many are those who call themselves friends, and among themselves cover up each other's faults and harm each other by covering up their vices? How many are those who say they are friends, but when the rain of penalty comes and there is only one hut, they fight with each other to get it? And how many of those who we call enemies are sometimes our true friends? How many of those that we always had for nothing in one moment can give up everything without asking from us even to be called friends? Nothing is more valuable in the universe than a being who risks or gives his life for a friend. Friendship is an invisible flower which is given without condition. Do not despair. In gathering those closest to him, this is how he spoke to them. You are the fruits of this generation, and the hand of heaven, bound to the hand of time, will sow you where you may produce 100 for one. And if you do not flourish, what will be of the tree of light? Will it remain extinct? Will it be absorbed by the weeds of ignorance? How many seeds have been lost among the mountains of uncertainty and the slopes of vanity? How many others ended up in the waters of grudging and resentment, drowning its fruits? How many have flown with the winds of temptation, and how many served as food for the birds of violence? Keep your hearts alert and protect your hidden treasure. Be your own sentinels day and night, and do not despair, because the day will come in which the fields will already be prepared and plowed to receive you. And when routine comes to your door, disguised in comfort, telling you, "Brother, open the door to me, because I am cold and I wish to come in," do not open, nor let it sit on your heart, because it will slowly kill your seed and it would stagnate your knowledge. Rather, oppose to it your sister activity, always bound to the hand of charity, because indeed I tell you that charity must be the only queen of your hearts. The Master, launching his beloved disciples, extends the hand of God. Through the history of mankind, all the great masters fulfill their own mission. You are the good seed. Go and sow the light. Days will come. O Tula, the one with 1,000 columns, the one with ample fields, the beautiful maiden prostrated beside the Tepehi River, the flower of the valley of mesquite shrubs. Days will come when my body will return to the earth and my spirit to the air, in which my being will fly freely through your fields and will flourish into your flowers, and will lull your pigeons. Then my words will have flourished within you, and bouquets of new words will appear, awakening new hearts. New mouths will come through which my spirit will speak, as well as other hands which will materialize it into the paper of time. And those who having wings did not want to fly, and due to their ignorance annulled them, will come again.
If you want to see your health improve and you care about the planet, go vegan. Brian Adams, vegan.
Kind viewers, thank you for your company for Words of Wisdom. Please join us tomorrow for part 2 of this program. Coming up next is Understanding Animal People Emotions, books by Dr. Jeffrey Moussaieff Masson, vegan, part 2 of 2. May the celestial light bless you and your family with tranquility and contentment always.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.